I'm Pastor Ricky, and today on FaithFlix, we're talking about words. Proverbs 18:21 says, "The tongue can bring death or life. Those who love to talk will reap the consequence." Other versions put it this way: "Those who love to talk will eat its fruits." Kind of gives a whole new meaning to eating one's words, doesn't it? How would you speak if you knew that your words would somehow come back to you? That you would receive them back to yourself? I mean, that every word you spoke returned to you and affected your life. God has given us some amazing gifts. One of the greatest gifts is the gift of words. I mean, think about it. Turtles and donkeys and fish, well, they only speak in Disney movies. It's a gift to humanity. A poet or an orator, they can inspire people with the use of words. A teacher can unlock understanding to a lost student that sets him or her on a great path of accomplishment. Books have the ability to open doors in the imagination that are seemingly completely limitless. Hebrews 11:3 says, "By faith we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible." Another way to put it is, God used words to make all that we see with materials that could not be seen or found. I can get some 2x4s and build a fence. Someone could get some clay and make a pot. My wife could put together some things in the kitchen and make a great dinner. But for all of those, we have to have something to work with that's tangible. But words can make things appear and happen simply by speaking them. Now, I'm not talking about manipulation. That would be akin to witchcraft. But I am speaking about establishment and fruit. Our words, as said in Proverbs 18:21, can bring death or life. In the 1990s, Dr. Masaru Emoto conducted a series of experiments observing the effect of words, prayers, and music on the environment, and particularly water. Dr. Emoto hired photographers to take pictures of water after samples were exposed to the different variables, and then subsequently these samples were frozen. He would take 2 containers of water, and the first container he simply labeled water before prayer, and on the second, water after prayer. Another test was water from a polluted lake and water from a clean river. On another, he placed pieces of tape on vials that said, "You make me sick, I will kill you," Adolf Hitler, things like that. And on others he put "Thank you" and "Love you." Then he would freeze them, and the photographers would come and capture the crystal formations of the water for further study. And the results were amazing. The water before prayer, that one was formless and void. But the same water after prayer showed a beautiful snowflake-like crystal with intricate formations and unique in all of its respects. Likewise, the water sample that said, "You make me sick and I will kill you," showed no form or coherency. Yet the same sample with the words "thank you" or "love," well, these were as beautiful as some of the most prized diamonds in the world. Words have the ability to establish life and beauty in others as well as ourselves. Read Job 2:9 and 10, and you'll see 2 totally different approaches to speaking. Your words can encourage those around you and ultimately come back to bless you later. People will become what is spoken over them and what comes from them. Do your words reflect frustration and hopelessness like Mrs. Job? Or will your words be like Job's, who in the midst of losing everything, the Bible said, he said nothing wrong. After losing all of his riches and children, at the end of chapter 1, Job says this. He said, I came naked from my mother's womb, and I will be naked when I leave. The Lord gave me what I had, and the Lord has taken it away. Praise the name of the Lord. Now notice the very last verse right after that. It says, in all of this, Job did not sin by blaming God. Speak truth, not to condemn, but to set free. In other words, speak truth for the benefit of others and not to prove that you're better or right. Avoid sin by avoiding speech that blames people, defames character, and inflames arguments. Instead, let the words that come from you create beautiful formations in people. Speak life to your kids, love to your spouse, and hope to those who need it. Turn your life around by turning your speech around. God bless you. This is Pastor Ricky from the Walk Church, and I'll see you next time on another episode of FaithFlix.